Hello everyone, welcome to another video. A friend of mine gave me a message between her niece and the niece with her mother. Her mother is a Jehovah's Witness that shunning her own daughter because she led the elders to disfellowship her daughter when her daughter was raped by her stepdad, and he was sort of coming into the religion when some of his family was witnesses. So somebody brought them together, and he was molesting her daughter, and the daughter got disfellowship because apparently Jehovah thought she was lying about her stepdad. So here's what's going on in the text message between her and her daughter. I'm going to call the daughter Daisy, and I'm going to call the mother Linda. And the mother, Linda, she needed to borrow some money. Now, she already went to her sons, which, my understanding, they're in this religion, but they didn't have the money. So she figured that the next person to borrow money from was her daughter. Now, her daughter haven't spoken to her for a long time because she's disfellowship. So this is what she was saying. I'm reading this off my TV. I'm really not your family. I am disfellowship. I haven't been your family since. Remember, you can't talk to me or have any relationship with me. So why would you ask for help? Yeah, in other words, I don't need you in my life if you don't have Jehovah in your life. So if I'm down desperate, then I'll come to you and ask for money. Now we know some of these Jehovah's Witnesses, if they take any money from their children who's been disfellowship, chances to get the money back, if it's supposed to be for borrow reasons, you may not get it back. And that's the sad part about it. And she said, Linda said, you never stopped being my daughter. Oh, really? You never stopped loving her. Then why would you let the elders telling you to disown your daughter? And of course she said, whatever. And she said, ask your witness friends. Yeah. Believe me, it's been harder on me than you think. Oh yeah, you kicked your daughter basically out of the house, and you act like the victim when your daughter was the victim because of your future husband molesting your daughter. The hardest thing I ever had to go through in my life. Yeah, disowning your daughter. Unbelievable. So she wrote back, my family is right here with me, talking about her 2 children, love me unconditionally, so how would you feel if someone that you disown you and talk to you when they need help but wouldn't talk to you for any other reason? That's what makes sense. So she was talking about, she glad her brothers was able to help her when they can help her. I'm always been here for you when you need me. Just know that. Oh, really? She needed a mother, a grandmother for her children. Not a part-time hypocrite who listens to the governing body who force people to disown their family, friends, just to keep anything coming out to encourage someone to leave this false religion. But see, this girl had no clue about what we know at that time. She's just a little bit learning bits and pieces about this false religion. She said, I needed a mother, that's all. So when you say you like to ask your family first, well, ask them. Ask me last. Which I agree with her. And the mother said, you're right. I am not in a good mind today. Have a great day. And the mother said, I understand. I mean, come on, you text her just to borrow money. Borrow money because your sons refuse to give you money. Now, she married another man after her daughter was out of her life. Pretty wealthy man. He died. She squandered all the money that he had. And she's begging money from a disfellowship person. And then she had to bring up something about her mother, which it would be the girl's grandmother. Has nothing to do with the witnesses. It's just the style of life that she had. So she's trying to say that what happened to her mom, she turned around and did the same thing to her own daughter. That's just like my stepdad. Mother left his dad because he was a sorry scum, and so he had it all in his mind all these years. And I seen him broke down in tears because he lost the love of his mother. And he turns around, destroy my relationship with my mother. So you need to break the blame of what someone did in in your lifetime with your parents, because if you don't, it's going to come back. It's going to hit you hard. I never turned my back on my mother and father. They're the ones who turned their back on me. And it's all because of this false religion. And it's really terrible, people. What Watchtower put us all through. And she said, thank you, I have been waiting years for you to tell me this. She apologized to her daughter for basically for disowning her. But that's not going to bring her back to her mom, because she chose the evil of this religion over her daughter. And she wrote back, it was the way overdue, the apology. But still, she's trying to con her into giving her money. For about 20 years, she wrote, I hated you, always acted though that you were the victim. No, the mother wasn't the victim, it was the daughter. I always wonder, what did I did wrong to make you not to talk to me? Because of a religion. I shall remember both those times somebody, a friend of hers, took my innocence. That must be her stepdad. I remember it so verily. I wish he would have been prosecuted. But you had a shifty childhood too. I know this. But see, I never let my childhood handicap me. So in other words, she didn't took the blame what her mother did to her. In the future, she would do it to her own children. People, this is ridiculous. And the mother said, you are a survivor, not survivor, a victorious survivor. Yeah, she had no choice, because this religion forced her mom, or she just went along with it, abandoned her daughter. And if it means anything, or for whatever it's worth, I too am a survivor and hanging into my hope. Yeah, hope of this false religion. Hope to enter into a false paradise. We all know that very rare. Well, it's your fault that is happened again. How does that make you feel? And then she said, well, I blame my mother for what she allowed to happen to me, until I learned that she herself was ignorant about things like that. See, she's blaming her mother that has nothing to do with her and her daughter. It makes so sad when you read stuff like this. So in answer in your question, the way I feel exactly is the way my mother felt, since had many regrets as I. It goes right back to my dad. His mother was taken away from him, and he took my mother away from me. And he's my stepdad. So she said, thank you. Well, it stops here. I am not that naive, and I have learned and lived a lot too. I forgive you for that. I am going to forgive you for being or not being in my life. And she wrote, and this is about her 2 daughters, but I won't stop you from seeing, talk about her 2 daughters, I am not like that. And that's the last message she sent to her mom. It is a cold heart way these people. I was listening to one of the videos that this Kingdom Hall puts out on YouTube. They was having a thing on about, I'm going to tie it into this, about families that doesn't want to have nothing to do with Jehovah's Witnesses. And this sister made a comment that the only one she has right now is her spiritual family in the Kingdom Hall. She has her daughter and just her. Everyone in her brothers, sisters, everybody else, mother and father, does not want to have nothing to do with this religion. So she shunned her family for this false religion, and you almost could hear she was about ready to break down in tears because the pain of losing people of your family. But Watchtower makes it feel like the Bible is telling you that anyone that rejected Jehovah, rejected his teaching, they are enemies of him and his earthly organization. So you're supposed to cut your ties, your love, your heart to your families, because you have been given chances in different ways. People have. People throw hints at them. There's something wrong with your religion. You need to do research. But people are too lazy to do research on their own religion. So they rather have the hurt, the pain, see the pictures of the loved ones, unless they throw those in the garbage can so it don't torment them every time they look at the pictures of their mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters. People, I'm asking you to listen to all of us. We're not the evil people what Watchtower claims what we are. We are the victims. We are the survivors of a dangerous cult pretending to be a religion. Now you can agree or disagree. That is your choice. But I know what I know. If it wasn't true evidence and facts, I would never got out of this false religion. I would never known it's a false religion. Just remember that. If you don't want to believe nothing in this video, just remember, if all of us looking for the truth, and the truth is there, why would you reject the only place for true salvation and everlasting hope? Because someone might have been you in the wrong way, or you might have stumbled. No, you would get up, and if you have to crawl to that finish line when you can't walk, I think all of us would have done it. So it's not who finished the finish line for Watchtower. It's the one who can see which side of the road you're on. Are you on the God side, or you're on Satan's side? And we know Jehovah's Witnesses is following the path of the broad road that's leading to the everlasting destruction. And we're the ones that get off that road and trying to find the right path. But it depends which direction we're going to get there, or to fall almost in the same place as Jehovah's Witnesses, just giving up. People, it's time to stop worshiping a false god and stop worshiping Michael the Archangel. He's not Christ. He never was. So there's two false doctrines. And do you think Michael the Archangel would really want people to serve him? That's what Satan the devil wanted. He wanted people to serve him and turn away from God. And Michael the Archangel does not want anyone to worship him. He wants them to worship Christ and his Father. So people, you need to do major research. This girl loved her mother. To her mother destroyed her life by listening to Watchtower, and turned her back on her own daughter, who was raped by her husband. This shows how evil and corrupt this false religion is. And I hope you have a heart to understand why we must and keep doing videos to educate you and your loved ones, to show you what we have learned, just in case you can't get all the information what we can get. Because some of it was hard to find, but now people are taking people's research, they're making videos on it, and open doors when the doors was already open from people like me, Mike, Kim, everybody out there, because we care about Jehovah's Witnesses. We want them to be free from this dangerous cult. So people, thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments, and even the ones that who are opposed to the real truth or hate us teaching the real truth. My videos is not and never will be a channel to destroy God and Christ. because this channel is for people to come to them, not go to the watchtower. There's no hope there, only death. Thank you very much, and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye for now.